Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Friday, March 7th, 2025. 2 people were found dead in a home in Yucca Valley in what is being investigated as a murder-suicide. On Tuesday, sheriff's deputies from the Morongo Basin Station responded to a call of suspicious circumstances at a home in the 6600 block of La Habra Avenue in Yucca Valley. Deputies say that the reporting party described a foul odor coming from the house. Responding deputies found 2 people deceased in the home. Homicide detectives assumed the investigation, and they say they believe that one of the deceased killed the other before committing suicide. The names of the deceased are being withheld until next of kin can be notified. An allegedly intoxicated driver with a stolen vehicle caused a collision in Yucca Valley that sent one woman to the hospital. On Monday at 12:30 p.m., the California Highway Patrol says that Patrick White, a 46-year-old resident of Yucca Valley, was driving a Chrysler van westbound on 29 Palms Highway near Yucca Mesa Road. The CHP says White did not slow as he approached cars that were stopped at the intersection, colliding into a stopped Ford F-150, which was then pushed into a stopped Ram 1500. The driver of the Ford, identified as a woman from 29 Palms, was taken to High Desert Medical Center for evaluation for injuries. The CHP says that White was not wearing a seatbelt and was severely injured, and was also taken to High Desert Medical Center. The CHP says that he was found to be driving under the influence of a drug. The Chrysler van White was driving had been reported stolen on February 11th, and the CHP says that it had been hastily repainted black. Patrick White was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence of a drug and causing bodily injury, possession of a stolen vehicle, and driving without a license, and is being held at the West Valley Detention Center without bail. The CHP wants to remind all motorists to wear their seatbelts. An arrest has been made in the investigation of the embezzlement of more than $300,000 from the Mojave Desert Land Trust. The Sheriff's Department said that, based on information provided by MDLT staff, they had been investigating fraudulently written checks, possibly written by a former MDLT employee. The Sheriff's Department identified the suspect as Ernest Frias Ibarra, a 45-year-old resident of Desert Hot Springs and a former employee of the MDLT. The Sheriff's Department said that Frias Ibarra embezzled over $300,000 over a period of several months by depositing MDLT checks into his own bank accounts at various banks, which he had opened under fictitious business names. They say he then made several transactions with the money, including written checks and online transfers to other accounts, in an attempt to conceal the source of the money and carry on the fraudulent activity. On Wednesday, detectives from the Morongo Basin Sheriff's Station located Frias Ibarra in Desert Hot Springs. Detectives served a search warrant at his residence and say they located additional evidence of the crime. The MDLT issued a statement saying, quote, "We are grateful to the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department for the arrest of a former employee. It is particularly distressing when a community-based nonprofit organization is targeted by criminal activity. The Sheriff's Department has consistently provided support to the Mojave Desert Land Trust in the investigation of this case, and their diligence ensured justice is being served." Ernesto Frias Ibarra was arrested on suspicion of embezzlement and was booked into the Morongo Basin Jail on $750,000 bail. The district's attorney office has filed 23 felony charges against him, including embezzlement, aggravated white-collar crime, and money laundering. Detectives believe there may be additional victims related to this investigation and have released Frias Ibarra's booking photograph, which you can see at our website. This Saturday, the Palms and Wonder Valley will host a fundraiser for the victims of the Los Angeles fires that offers a celebrity lineup of legends: Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Fred Flintstone, and George Jetson, or rather, the man who gives them all a voice. Reporter Heather Clisby has more.
To benefit victims of the devastating fires in Los Angeles, the Palms will host a fundraiser this Saturday featuring Looney Tunes celebrity Bugs Bunny. Bugs will be joined by Daffy Duck, Foghorn Leghorn, Yosemite Sam, Sylvester the Cat, and numerous other characters, all from the mouth of one man, Jeff Bergman. When the original voice of Bugs, the legendary Mel Blanc, passed in 1989, Bergman was the first to step up to the mic and officially fill that void, ultimately voicing not only Bugs and friends, but characters from the world of Hanna-Barbera, including Fred Flintstone and George Jetson.
What's up, Duck? What's up? I'll tell you what's up. I'm taking charge here. That's what's up.
Well, it's true, Doc. I'm the voice of the rabbit, all right. A combination of the Brooklyn and the Bronx.
Oh, you corn-sawed Indian varmint.
Bergman and his wife, voice actor comedian Carla Delaney, will bring their notable talents to the Wonder Valley Watering Hole on Saturday, March 8th at 4 p.m. The show will also include comedy, character voices, Q&A, plus the improv songwriting talents of Harold Payne. Tickets are $30, with all proceeds going to the Direct Relief Aid Organization. Kevin Bone, manager of the Palms, anticipates a unique and lively show.
His resume is huge for the voices that he does. He will be on stage with his wife, Carla Delaney, who is an award-winning comedian, solo artist, also a voice actor, whose voice you may have heard on other shows, and the two of them together are just hysterical.
The two largest wildfires that recently ravaged LA County, the Palisades and Eaton fires, are estimated to have caused total property and capital losses ranging between $95 and $164 billion. More than 11,500 homes were lost in the fires, and more than 80,000 people have been displaced. Attendees can reserve their spot by emailing Kevin Bone directly, boneykev@gmail.com. Tickets will be sold at the door. For more info, look for this story on Z107.7.com. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Heather Clisby.
And finally, the Flying Doctors, the all-volunteer team of dentists and vision professionals, return to the Morongo Basin this weekend, providing free dental and vision care on Saturday and Sunday at Yucca Valley High School. Here's Jeffrey Grabo, corporate chair of Los Medicos Valedores, with more.
It is the largest event that we've ever held in the Morongo Basin. We will have 25 dental treatment chairs, and they will be divided between oral surgeons, children's dentists, general dentists, hygienists, and dental students who will be polishing teeth. We will also hopefully have several optometrists who will examine, write the prescriptions, and we will bring our fabrication unit with the edger and make the prescription glasses on site. It is an amazing medical dental event with the community helping the community.
Free dental services and vision screenings will be provided each day, though optometrists will only be available on Saturday. Appointments are not required. Patients will be seen on a first-come, first-served basis. The event is Saturday, March 8th, and Sunday, March 9th, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Yucca Valley High School Gymnasium. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm Jeff Harmatz.